Okay, so here we are with the gameplay of, playthrough of Mansions of Madness.
The best game.
This is Haley's favorite game. This is Haley's last guest appearance for a while because she's going to go intern at Disney. So, we are made sure that we got her favorite game in before she goes. So, anyways, as we went over during the explanation and the setup and everything, we have all the components separated. I know you can't see everything, but we have the chits out, we have the board pieces. You're going to see us build the room as we go along. We did the characters random, and then Haley complained and ended up taking what she wanted, so it wasn't really random.
No, I just went random 3 times.
Yeah. Like, exactly. So, not even close to semi-random. Anyways.
I have unbalanced characters.
I have Rita Young, 9 health, 5 stamina, I think they call it.
Sanity.
Sanity, rather. And my power is you may move 1 additional space as part of a move action. Anybody else want to introduce their character? I'm not going to read the fluff.
Alright. My character is Min Typhon, and she has 7 and 7 health and stamina. Not stamina. Sanity. Wow, way to go, Dad. Once per round, you or another investigator within range may re-roll 1 die while resolving a test.
I am Preston Fairmont, the Millionaire. I have 8 heart and 6 brains. Once per round, when you gain an item, you may flip 1 horror face down or discard 1 face down horror. I don't know, did you guys talk about your numbers or not? If not, then I'm not going to. The side numbers?
Oh no, I'm not going through.
Right.
We're not talking about every individual stat, because when we use this stat, we'll tell you how many dice we get to roll when we do it. Okay, so we're gonna do the Cycle of Eternity, which, if I remember correctly, is the intro level on the app. Hopefully, you'll be able to see enough to get an idea of what's happening. I know that the camera shooting a screen isn't always the best sometimes, but being as it's such a big part of the game, it's probably a good idea that you see it. Normally, we have a wireless mouse, which I cannot find right now, so Haley will be doing the controls for everything. It doesn't really matter, but it is kind of fun if you do have one, and then on your turn you actually get to do the selecting and stuff, and it does make it kind of fun, but it really doesn't affect the game at all. So anyways, Haley's going to select the scenario, and then it's going to ask us a few questions.
So she literally just opened up the program, right? And
said, start a new game.
Okay. And then now it's between
selecting the scenarios. I'm clicking the Cycle of Eternity. Should I read the fluff?
It's not that long, right?
Yeah,
no, it's a paragraph. So the description for it: after a rash of disappearances, your investigation brings you to the Vanderbilt Mansion during a meeting of a particular astronautical society. Can you unravel the mystery before the Cycle of Eternity turns once more? Ooh. And you select your investigators. So as I said before, I have Min Typhon, so I clicked her.
And I have Rita.
And so Rita's down here.
I'm Preston Fairmont.
And Jeb has to have the accent.
I would have said the
So easy enough. You just tell the computer what characters you have.
And then it says gain starting items, and it randomizes some of the items, but then gives each individual character their key item as well. You
go and find those items, and then you divide them up among the players as you see fit.
Alright, so the first item is a 2x4.
2x4?
The next is a thing of candles.
Candles?
Next is a fire extinguisher.
Fire extinguisher?
A bottle of whiskey.
Is it a bottle of whiskey or just whiskey?
Whiskey.
Okay. It's in alphabetical order, that's why I asked.
Oh, okay.
Which is actually recommended, because then it makes finding the cards really quick.
And then there's nothing else from that. We need something from a different pile. I don't know which one exactly, but Flesh Ward, which I believe is a spell.
Yeah, that sounds like it.
And Usually with the spells there's multiple copies if we didn't say that before, so you just randomly pick one and then that's it. Now we can decide who's going to take what. Oh, let's see.
I think the person with the lowest brain needs to take the whiskey, right? Because I think that's
so the whiskey, discard up to 2 face down horror, then flip this card. So I have 5 sanity.
I got 6.
6, 7. So I'll take that.
So this probably should be lowest life, I would think, right?
Is that me?
Because you can use it on yourself or someone.
Okay.
Is it just, it's not really a spell? You don't have to...
Yeah.
It just says...
What do you have to use? Do you have to do
an action?
You don't have to test anything, is my point. I feel like, I have a 5 strength, so I feel like having at least one of them, like, I'm going to roll 5 dice. There's a good chance I'm going to hit stuff if I have a weapon. So, does anybody care which one? Alright, I'm going to take the 2x4 then.
Do you want the weapon or the candles?
The candles provide light, so...
I'll take the candles.
Alright, and I will take the fire extinguisher. Alright, so we got that divvied up.
And we always try to make it kind of even because it would, you know, it kind of sucks to start with nothing, but you literally could stack somebody to the hilt if you wanted to, but I don't know that I would recommend that. Alright, so we have that.
So we continue the setup, and at the bottom it says each investigator begins with 2 clues, which is important. Sometimes I believe that this less material life is our truer life, and that our vain presence on Terra Quatus globe, I don't know, I can't speak.
Well, I'm blind from over here, so it's all you.
Is itself the secondary or merely virtual phenomenon? H.P. Lovecraft. Begin the scenario.
Ooh. You slump into your office chair after another long day of interviews. You've been investigating the disappearances surrounding a wealthy neighborhood for 2 weeks, but you have nothing to show for it. The telephone rings. You answer and hear the panicked voice of an older man.
Is this the investigator who visited the Vanderbilt estate?
You flip through the files on your desk. William Vanderbilt, a wealthy bachelor, mother recently deceased. He has refused to meet with you, but you are able to speak to several members of his serving staff.
This is Eugene, Mr. Vanderbilt's butler. I didn't know who else to call. The police think I'm crazy. Unnatural things have started happening here. I'm worried for my master. I think he's in danger. Please, help.
Finally, a lead. You hang up the phone, throw on your coat, and leave for the Vanderbilt estate.
So yeah, it reads the story to you.
It's just kind of cool, actually.
Your car rattles up the uneven drive, pulling to a stop in the front of the estate. Several cars and carriages are parked along the drive. However, the butler who contacted you is nowhere to be seen. You knock on the large oak door to no response. Fearing something has happened, you try the handle, and the door swings open into a lavish entryway.
Ooh.
Place the entry hall and the bathroom tiles and walls as indicated. Like that's oriented like.
All the tiles have the names on it, and then you just follow the pictures. And if you can see it on the screen, it's already got a highlighted part, so that is a door, I think, right, Haley?
Yes, that is. No, it's a wall.
It's a wall.
So it's to block off the door and say that there's not actually a door there any longer.
That wall?
No, it's the table, the little desk display case thing.
Like that one?
Yes.
That was prettier. Ooh. So there, now there's no door there. Got one up here too.
Oh, I didn't see it. Yeah, as well. You step into the warmth of the house. A strange stillness hangs in the air, and your footsteps echo through the quiet entrance. Place your investigator figures as indicated. They all go in the front.
Yeah, it's a bookcase.
Can we punch him? And it's the picture frame one on here.
Haley wants the right ones. It doesn't really matter.
It does. They're going for a specific aesthetic.
She'd yell at us in Gloomhaven.
Oh, do you guys not do that?
I can do this.
I would kill you.
If you just tell me what you need, I can do it.
I just needed a
Question mark.
question mark. I took it.
That's not where it goes, is it?
Well, there. On the left
Which
wall of
room's
the
it in?
entry. This one. We've only shifted up like 3
There's
inches.
a dividing line.
Oh, it's in this one.
Thank you.
On the left wall of the entry hall sits a table with a small pile of papers. Place the search token as indicated.
And that's the question mark.
That's the question mark. A mysterious painting of a nighttime landscape dominates the right wall of the entry. Place the search token as indicated. Oh wow, I wonder why we needed the painting picture. The silence is broken by muffled shouts and sounds of crashing pots and pans coming from the door on your right. Place an explorer token as indicated. You notice a shelf stacked with books and other objects nearby. Pushing in front of the door could prevent someone or something from coming through. Place a barricade as indicated. Yeah, there's a little desk and chair one. The hall continues deep into the mansion. Place a sight token as indicated. An investigator in the hall corner 3 may reveal the adjacent area. 3 other doors lead into the mansion. Place explore tokens as indicated.
If you just say question mark or whatever, it's easier on me. Or the color.
Is there another one?
It's there.
Oh.
The text blocks it. It's here. Investigator phase.
Okay, so
We each get 2 actions.
we each gets 2 actions. That gives you an example of how, basically how easy it is to go through. I mean, it's very simple. As Haley pointed out, sometimes the text covers it, and you might miss something, but as soon as it goes away, you can see it. And sometimes when depending on your screen, something might be too high, but that entire map can be dragged around so you can see, so you can move it to see whatever you need to see.
2x4 man should go into the room with pots and pans crashing.
Who?
2x4 man, that's you.
How do we know which is the one where the noise was?
This token got indicated right as it happened, and then the other doors popped up.
Alright.
You want me to go over here?
Yes.
You want me to go first?
Yes.
Alright.
I can't fight, so I would go first if I could fight. But
Alright, I'll go first. I would check that for action 1, which is the explore action. Also, Haley, can you point where it says explore? Anything that costs you an action has a little symbol by it.
It looks like a little arrow
like an arrow.
Has fire coming out.
That
of the
means
fire.
you have to spend an action to do it. So, technically, right now, I haven't spent an action until I actually click on explore. Sometimes when you're looking at stuff, you could read ahead. When we play the game, we don't usually go like, oh, I'm going to click on everything that's possibly on the screen to get an idea of stuff We kind of play like, if you're going to go look, then you're going to do the action, is usually how we play, depending on if it's, now if it's talking to characters, that's a little bit different, but we'll explain that when we get to a character. So I am going to explore. I don't know what that says.
A ruckus can be heard on the other side of this door, shouting, the crash of pots and pans. And is that hissing?
You got one, Jeb, for sound effects. He's a professional,
I'm
you
not
know.
gonna miss that.
Jeez!
Ouch.
Wow. Wow.
Jeff is hurt.
You're gonna be at Disney one day, and they're gonna be like, "Oh no, our sound effects guy is sick. If only there was somebody to do sound effects." And you'll be like, "Oh yeah, Jeff knows how to do sound effects." And then you'll be like, "Oh wait, all he says is like echo, echo, echo," and that's it. So no, he wouldn't have been a good pick.
Are you gonna read that?
The door swings open to reveal a dining room in chaos. An aging man in a tailcoat scrambles through a serving window into the kitchen as he tries to escape a strange black creature writhing on the dining room table.
Oh great.
Discard this Explorer token and place the dining room tile, which we have.
So, Jeb is discarding a token. I have already placed the dining room.
The creature turns to face you. Its black, serpentine body shifts and changes, playing tricks on your eyes as you try to focus on it. The creature unfurls its leathery wings and unleashes a blood-curdling screech. Spawn a haunting horror as indicated, then suffer 2 horror.
What? No, I get willpower negates.
Oh, I didn't read that, sorry.
Jeez.
Willpower negates.
Wow.
Just take it.
Alright, give me a guy.
So he got to go in.
No,
into the-
actually, I haven't
the
moved
option
in
of
yet
going in.
because it'll tell me that I'm
This
allowed
man.
to, and then I can decide if I want to or not.
Please do. You have to save him.
Alright, and, but yay, my willpower's a 4. I like this. Alright, so, remembering what this means, basically, I roll the number of die that's on my card. My willpower is a 4. For every elder sign that I get to negate one horror. And I'll try to roll right here. And I got 3, so I am totally safe from that. I am not scared of this thing at all.
In the center of the dining table, a carving knife sits embedded in a roast. Place the knife common item as indicated. An investigator can pick up an item in his space as part of the trade action.
It just said a knife?
A knife,
Okay.
the common knife, yeah.
Which room? Yeah,
The
this
second
one
portion
back
of the room.
On the
course.
table, right?
I can come darting past and try to get it.
Okay, keep going.
A china cabinet stands against the wall, though it looks to have been repurposed to store all manner of knickknacks. Place a search token as indicated.
Try to help you out.
I know.
Nope. Main room. Yep. Now in the back one. You can see a kitchen through the serving window. Most of the cabinets are ajar due to the food preparation, but one that has been locked shut with a chain catches your attention. Place a search token as indicated. In the kitchen, you can also see that someone has left the refrigerator open. Water leaks out into a puddle onto the floor. Place a search token as indicated.
Wow.
You spot the old man you saw climbing through the serving window, huddled in the corner behind the oven. Sweat beads off his brow, his eyes are bulging in terror. Place a person token as indicated. This is Eugene, the butler.
Just any, I guess?
Nope, it's the man. He has a face.
Wait, he has a real face?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's a gentle old man.
What color around him?
Yellow?
Yellowish.
Like this?
If you look
That's
on the
him.
back, it has his name.
Oh.
You act like you've never played this. Noob.
Okay, go ahead. Alright, there's Eugene.
You may move one space into the explored area.
Okay,
Do it.
now, you've probably forgotten that this was the very beginning of my action, but we opened a new door, so it set everything up. Every time you do the explore action at the very end, it gives you a may move into the room. This does not count as the movement, any movement for my turn. So I still have movement if I had wanted to, but I'm going to go ahead in because everybody wants me to take a swing at this thing. So my second action, I am going to take a swing at him. So this is how combat works. So we'll go down to the monster token in the bottom left.
And that's the one with little tentacles.
Yeah.
And
And
he'll
we
pop up.
select, it's the only monster on the board right now. So we'll select that.
And as its little thing, it has its stat. It takes 6 to kill him.
Okay.
And we're going to attack, correct?
Yep. And so once you hit attack, then you tell it what kind of weapon you're attacking with. My 2x4 is a heavy weapon.
Attacking with a heavy weapon. A fury overtakes you. that such a creature can exist strikes you as an affront to nature itself, and you resolve to rectify the universe's terrible mistake. You beat down the creature with all your strength you can muster. Strength 2. If you pass, you channel your rage into a series of vicious blows. The monster suffers damage equal to the weapon's damage plus your test result. If you fail, the hatred you feel drives you into action, but impedes your abilities, and your attacks prove too distracted and unfocused.
Oh, I don't get anything extremely bad. Wow. Alright, so my strength is a 5.
And it's a test of 2, right?
And it's a test of 2, so I'm trying, if I get at least 2 Elder Signs, I will pass. And I did get 2. So I just passed. Unfortunately, I didn't get any magnifying glasses, or I would have upped that, because I know after reading it, every extra one I would have got would have added some more damage. So I'm going to be short on the kill, unfortunately. So the damage of my weapon is 2. That said, I get to add my test results to it, which is a 2. So I do 4 damage. And now Haley's clicking up on the damage. And now she'll shut everything, and the computer remembers how much damage is on that creature. Alright, who's next?
Alright, so Mickey did his 2 actions. I'm going to go into the room with Mickey.
Punch it.
Okay, so this is one. Going through the door is... He's taking a move action. That is... one space is part of it. So he can actually stop, do another action, and then
get another
move if he wants to.
Alright, so I'm going to do that and take an attack action for my second action and take a swing at the whatever shadow
That got
monster.
some good damage on it.
Hoping to finish it off.
What type of weapon will you attack with?
Heavy weapon.
Ooh.
Apparently it doesn't like them.
You search the creature's form for a soft or vulnerable part that could be particularly weak to the crushing weight of your weapon. Observation, too. If you pass, you bring your weapon to bear on what appears to be a previous injury. The monster suffers the damage equal to the weapon's damage plus your test result. If you fail, you become lost in the beast's terrible form, convinced that no such weakness exists.
Everybody knows what's going to happen. I got a 3.
So his observation is only 3 die.
He's gonna whiff.
And I need to get a 2.
He did get a magnifying glass.
But it's not worth it.
It's not worth spending the clue to change it to a 1 because he still fails. So basically, he wasted an action, and well, you could try to move out, but you'll still have to take a horror check if you move out because you're engaged with him.
What do I need to do in agility to get out of it? I'm just going to stay with you.
Okay.
So that's it for me.
So this is how Haley usually plays this game. Sends everybody else in and then runs around and picks up stuff.
Nuh-uh, if I have a weapon, I like to punch things. Anyways, I'm actually
Not
going
going
to
into the
move
room.
in.
Can you hit it?
I was going to move in, try to evade him to go over so I can pick up the knife. Because the evade doesn't count as my action, does it not? It's a part of the movement. Because I was going to pick up the knife, so then next turn I can hit it.
Yeah, it's just an evade check.
Is that okay with you all?
I don't. If that's what you want to do.
That's what I want to do. So, stepping in. And so I'm going to click on the other button that's on the monster.
You don't have to horror check.
Evade.
That's all at the end now.
Resolve and evade check. Confirm. I need 3 of these. The creature lashes out with a rubbery black appendage and catches hold of one of your items. Strength 2. If you pass, you throw the creatures off and pull yourself free. If you fail, the creature lashes forward to ensnare you with its claws. Suffer 2 face down damage, drop 1 random item, and forfeit your action.
Wow.
I love this game. It's my favorite.
You got 1.
I got 1. So, fun stuff for me. 2 face down. So I take that. And that.
That was your evade check?
Yes. I
So
forfeit
she
the rest.
forfeits the rest of the action. But she can take a swing at it for her last action.
I can. I have to drop a random item. So,
Really?
yep.
Spell's not an item.
Oh, so then I have to just
Yeah.
drop the... yeah, it's a spell, isn't it? So, no candles for me.
So candles fall into the space that we're all in.
You better pick them up before they catch fire. And then I forfeit the rest of my action. Now at this point, what the heck, I'm already in here. So I'm going to attack with just my bare fists.
Alright.
Let's see what happens.
So there is an actual selection that says attack unarmed.
You grab the first heavy object that you can find and hurl it as hard as you can. Strength +1. It's +1 die, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I get 4.
Yeah, so just as a recap, reading the numbers. So in this one, Haley has a strength +1, so it looks at her stat, adds a die. The other ones that we were doing had a semicolon and then a number. That means that's your target number for trying to get successes.
Did you need a hit?
I didn't need to heat anything. It was a stat +2. Not +2, +1 die. So I
Equal to
technically
your
don't have
result.
anything.
But you'll kill it if you spend both of those.
Yeah, I'll spend the 2.
Alright, so she got two clue symbols. She spent her 2 clue symbols she started the game with to turn those to elder signs. That counts as 2 successes. And the monster has been defeated.
The creature lurches to the ground, dead. Hearing the monster's final fate, the old man in the kitchen cautiously steps out. Move Eugene as indicated.
Oh wow, that hasn't happened before. Oh,
It always takes us a couple of turns to get it.
That is pretty good. I think we had different starting items, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty cool.
That is it. So we go on to the next phase.
So Mythos phase, right?
Our favorite.
The end of the investigator phase. And now it's time to...
Filthy kitchenware and rotting food is strewn about the table. This Mythos event affects the investigator in the dining room or kitchen who has suffered the most horror. No one, so we get to pick, right?
Yeah. I guess
I
me.
don't remember.
Who has suffered the most horror? If no one suffered any horror, is there no effect?
Yeah.
I mean, there really isn't anybody with horror, so we're not scared of anything, but I don't know how you guys want to play it. I honestly feel like it's no effect, but...
I'm good with going with that.
What do you think?
I mean,
I mean,
it makes sense that it
now
says
if you
the
were
person
tied
if it was
with
2
horror,
people with like 1 horror, then
yes.
yeah, that makes sense. But since no,
we're gonna go with no effect.
Let us know if we're wrong. That will win anyway.
Yeah,
We have a chance to intro one.
All right, so we have the option of talking to the man. There's a clue token in the room we are. There's picking up candles, knives.
Wait, is it back to us now?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I know what I want to do for my action. It's not that
Go ahead.
eventful.
Yeah, go
So
for
I'm
it.
going to move over 1 so I can get to the knife. I want to be able to
I
defend
know!
myself. I've already
This one?
stated this. Yes.
I know you've made it very
Alright.
clear.
And then,
Alright,
so
well-
she took a move action. She's gonna take a trade action, pick up
She
the
gets
knife,
another move if she wants.
and
to.
she can still move 1 space. That's still part of her
Yeah.
move because it's 2
I will
spaces.
move into the kitchen.
Okay.
You sure?
Yes, positive.
I guess I will. I'll talk to the guy.
Nice.
The old man brushes himself off and tries to calm his shaken composure. You came just in time. Thank you so much for saving me. The name is Eugene. We spoke earlier today. I have heard noises from the yard, but the door is locked. I think something bad is going to happen.
Thanks.
There's
Eugene.
2 actions. You can either say, are you okay? Or, where's Mr. Vanderbilt?
And this also has an ignore him, which doesn't cause an action. So if Jeb read this and he was like, "You're gonna provide me with no information that I want,"
He can change his mind.
he could just change his mind and not do anything.
I'll ask if he's okay.
There you go.
Jeb's being nice today.
Yeah. I'm Preston Fairmount,
The
the
butler
millionaire
puts
with
on
the
a-
heart of gold.
Listen.
Oh my gosh.
The butler puts on a weak smile, and the 2 of you chat for a minute.
Hush,
By
hush,
the
hush,
end of
hush.
the conversation, he seems much calmer. Please take this with you. It has always brought me luck. Gain the lucky rabbit's foot, common item.
Ooh.
Then each investigator in the dining room kitchen discards a horror.
Aw,
Wow.
that would have been good if
That would have been really good.
And since I gained that, I would have been able to discard another. But oh well. So that was my 1 action.
It was 1
Do you
action.
want to look at the clue?
If we click on him again, can
Is there other
Yeah.
stuff?
I do the other
You can-
talk?
Probably. He says what is this new thing.
Oh.
Next thing is Eugene calmly tells you what happened before you arrived. Several robed figures entered the mansion through the side door and took Mr. Vanderbilt to the yard. Soon after they arrived, I could hear them chanting. Where is that? Is your only option.
As an action?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I have to, right? There's no...
I mean, you can ignore them, yeah.
If you don't.
Oh,
you
yeah, I'll still ask.
Okay.
Yeah, get as much info from Mickey.
Ooh. Oh, you're a billionaire. You should be good with talking to people. Those ruffians took Mr. Vanderbilt to the yard. You can get to the yard through the west door of the hall, but the door is locked. Mr. Vanderbilt likely keeps the key in his... Oh, wait. I'm not sure if you would want me trusting you with this.
So I gotta convince them?
Persuasion. Influence, rather.
Why
do you sound like a villain from the 30s?
I thought he's like the Penguin from Batman or something. Oh my god. That's awful. You have 5 on that?
Yeah.
Oh, he's excited.
He's gonna get none.
What does he have to hit? What does he have to hit?
It's
one of those,
you just enter it and see if it works.
Alright, 5 of them.
Or 1 plus 3 tokens that can be changed, though.
I don't want to waste the rabbit's foot. That lets me reroll. Oh, once per round you may reroll a die, so I don't even spend it. I mean, I don't lose it, so I'll reroll this one.
Good job, Jim.
Alright.
I'll spend both.
Okay,
we'll
so you get 3.
So 3. I wish I had the candlestick.
Oh,
Alright.
it's telling you something.
Mr. Vanderbilt keeps a strange puzzle box in the dresser in his bedroom at the end of the front hall. I believe he stores the key to the yard in that. The puzzle box can be difficult to open, but there is a trick. The butler instructs you how to open the puzzle box. Gain 1 clue.
So I guess into the hall means here, right?
Yes. So at the end
So
of the hall.
his room has a puzzle box, but what was it? You said in the west? The west part of the mansion is where
is the yard.
Go out to the yard, I think.
Oh.
I am going to go ahead and
Check
examine
that out.
that.
A china cabinet has been repurposed to store all manner of knickknacks.
I will search it.
The cabinet holds candles, wooden statuettes, stones, beads, and other random objects. You try to discern what they could be for. Lure.
My lure is 3. And I whiffed it. All of it. That's usually how I roll.
Moldy sandwich.
You find no pattern to the clutter. It's probably just junk.
Whatever. So awful.
You want to try again?
I could try again, or...
Just a quick question. Are you able to click on the guy again? Is he still there? Or
He's
did he
here.
He's still here.
Okay, I was just curious.
He has nothing else to say.
No, he's
Okay.
good. He says, please hurry. Mr. Vanderbilt is in danger.
Okay.
Alright, I'm going to try it one more time. And waste precious time. Because that's what this game wants me to do.
Because we're so preoccupied.
Oh! Make it a 3.
I will make it a 3.
Yas. As you dig through the objects, you begin to form a hunch that makes you uneasy. You have heard of objects such as these found at the site of occult rituals. They could prove useful to your investigation. Gain circumstantial evidence unique item.
And one clue. I get my clue back. Yes.
Then discard the search token.
Yes, 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 yes.
Isn't it always good to have circumstantial evidence?
Yeah, so it was a hidey hole.
Is that everybody?
Yep, that's everyone.
Hit those fees. Now we're gonna hear stuff going down outside. How much money you want to bet? I hate him.
Don't do that. Just don't do that.
The world lengthens and stretches away, then snaps back to state. This missile event affects the investigator with the most spells.
That's you.
That's me. Lore negates, and my lore is 3. As you turn your head, you feel the world shifting at uneven speeds. Parallax revealing unknown truths about the nature of the universe. Gain the instill bravery spell, then suffer 2 horror. And my lore negates. Now, I don't have to suffer nothing, I just get a spell. Ha! And now it's the investigator phase.
Oh, this game's
That was
being...
it?
Yeah, it's being pretty tame right now.
Don't comment like that.
Just for right now. Alright, I'm gonna move. Well, I'll go first if somebody else is gonna. I'm gonna take a move action. I'm gonna go 1, 2. What? Why are you laughing?
Because that's what I was gonna do.
Oh, you can't now because you didn't go first.
I can still do it.
Well, since you have 3 actions, you can not 3 actions, 3 movement. You can look at. Oh. Okay, you can do one of the lookies and then.
She's fast. Is that why?
Yes,
oh, I may
she's a
move an
runner.
additional space as part of a move action. Oh, that's a
So
good
you
point.
have another.
I'm gonna go right up here, and I get to look at the eyeball. That's not an action. That just opens up the new. Like now you're close enough that you can see is basically what those represent.
All right, shift the board as close to you as you can.
Is it a big room?
It's a long one.
Oh, is it?
But
long
I just
that
don't want
way?
it to. Yeah. The hall continues from the bathroom hall towards the side of the mansion. Place the hall end tile at the side of the mansion. Someone acting in a hurry has knocked over a stack of papers. Place a search token as indicated.
Oh, there's papers on the floor
The doors, 3 other doors lead to rooms in the mansions. Please place the explore tokens as indicated.
Good job, Joe. You didn't even see the picture. You could figure that out.
You could use the surrounding furniture to barricade the door. Should need the news rise. Place the barricade as indicated.
Fine, I'll go in the bathroom.
No, I was
water monster?
joking. Water monster.
Colt is taking a leak.
A wooden plaque marked WC adorns the door to the hall bathroom.
Explore it.
Through the door you find a small bathroom lined with white tile. Discard this explore token. Between the porcelain toilet and the sink, a small wooden cabinet sits against the wall. Place a search token as indicated. You may move 1 space into the explored area. You might find a medical kit in that.
Maybe.
And that's
it for me.
Would you like to go? Or, because I know what I want to do if you don't know.
I'll let you go.
Yeah? Okay. I'm going to look at my search token, which is the one over here, which they earlier stated it was a leaky fridge. The refrigerator has been left cracked open, leaking a pool of water to the floor. If you pull open the heavy refrigerator door and search and reach in to rifle through the haphazardly stacked food, you recoil in horror as a severed head of a goat falls to the floor. With a sickening thud, suffer 1 face-down horror and gain a clue. Then discard the search token. And then for my second action, I'm going to move 1 this way so I can get at the cabinet.
Really? All you did was get a goat head, a horror, and a...
Clue.
Well, that sucks.
And she didn't even pick up the goat head.
I know.
I
what's
can't
up with
even
that?
throw the goat head at people.
Alright.
Alright, Deb.
I really want to get that question mark in the front, but I feel like that might just be a trap, because, like, you know, and when you begin the game, they're like, oh, it's right there, you can do it.
It's the intro scenario.
They might be kind. Benevolent.
I'll move 2 into, 1 and then 2, and then
Because
I'll look
as you
at
know,
the
I'm going to be
painting.
coming through, cleaning up after all of
He
you.
wants to look at that.
Let's look at this one. Look at the painting. A mysterious painting of the landscape under the night sky overlooks the lavish entryway. Shadowy figures can be seen amidst the landscape. However, something in the stars catches your interest. Lore.
Ugh.
Oh, Jeb, really?
Yeah, the 2.
What?
Just roll it,
Yeah.
That's awful.
spend it. Just
I
get
don't
1.
get no information with that.
You don't know.
One's
Sometimes
better than
they're not
nothing.
that bad.
Your recollections of the constellations is hazy, but something about the painting rubs you the wrong way. There must be a detail that you're missing.
That's it.
Didn't tell you to get rid of the clue token.
So let Haley clean it up.
I guess.
And that's everybody, right?
It's everybody.
Yeah.
There we go. And the investigator phase? Yes.
Off to the mythos phase.
Whispered voices drift through the halls. Rita Young glances about anxiously, looking for where the sounds could be coming from. While distracted, she walks face first into the wall. Rita Young suffers 1 face down damage.
You walked into a wall?
Like, seriously, just, like,
Get
there's
yourself a
no, I
blood
can't
nose.
even block it. Just, Rita just takes a damage.
Because you're dumb and walked into a wall.
Oh, I could have re-rolled the die. I'm dumb.
Yes.
That could have been everything.
Investigator phase.
Do you think his bedroom is that one?
Could be.
Because it's like the farthest one?
That or it could be outside. Because we didn't go up any stairs. It could be to the yard.
I don't remember.
Oh, you're right. Because I thought it said at the end of the hall, and I realized that there's a door here. I'm going to go first.
You want to go first?
Go ahead, Jeb.
I want to move 1 into this room. I guess I can reach now.
Alright.
And then interrupt it to look into this door. Or whatever.
You suspect the unmarked door leads to a bedroom.
Oh. Ooh.
The door opens to a bedroom that seems modest compared to the decor in the rest of the mansion. Discard the 6th floor token with bedroom 1.
It's not his.
And a wall as indicated.
It's not his. If it's moderate. This is a millionaire, right?
It's a wealthy man. I don't think he's in...
Oh, that's
Crazy.
right. I'm the millionaire.
Stop doing that.
Dad got mad.
Wow.
I know. That was like,
That-
what is wrong with you?
Is it like this?
Yes. And we need the wall token with a painting. Yay.
All the way around.
That's... You got the floor on the ceiling.
So?
It's Arkham.
It matters.
You don't know what universe this is.
Near the door, a small writing desk holds an immense book. Place a search token as indicated. That's gotta be an interesting book. That's not the desk. A large dresser stands against the wall besides the master bed. Search token over there. Yes. You may move 1 space into the explored area.
And then I still have 1 movement left?
Yep, so you can go all the way over if you want.
Guess I will. I'm wasting my time in this room, though. I shouldn't have done that.
Which, that's all you have, right? Yeah. Would you like to go, Dad, or? I know what I'm doing if you don't. No.
Yeah, I want to look at that thing, so go ahead.
Right. A wooden cabinet sits against the bathroom wall. Search.
Yep.
You try the drawer, but the warped wood has left it stuck shut. Strength.
Strength, I have
Wow.
5. And...
2
2.
and 2.
Pitch 1.
Yeah, I'll get rid of 1 to make it a 3.
With a powerful tug, you open the drawer. Inside, you find an item that looks like it has been sitting there for quite some time. Gain the Holy Cross, common item. Then discard the search token. Alright, I'm gonna move
So
out.
this is it's a piece of equipment. I can roll 1 additional die while resolving a willpower test. Alright, and then I'll take a move action and go 1,
You could go to the end of the hall if you wanted.
2... Do I want to see what's up in that one?
Or do you want options?
Yeah, I'll go all the way. So 3.
And that's his turn.
Yep.
Now it is mine. I'm going to go out that door. Someone has locked this cabinet by wrapping a chain around the handles. The chain is sturdy, but the cabinet doors are made of thin wood. You think you could break one of the doors off.
Good luck.
Strength.
What does it say? Roll 2 additional die if
You
you...
have the crowbar right on right down.
Wow! You can do it.
Heck. So I'll have 3.
Wow, she made it a 3.
That should be good.
The flimsy wood cracks as you pull the cabinet door off the hinges. Gain the lucky cigarette case, common item. Then discard the search token. That probably helps my rolls.
Probably only needed a 2 if it was flimsy.
Ooh, that's good.
Once per round, you may convert a magnifying glass to a star.
That's really good.
Once a round?
Once
Yeah.
a round.
That's really good.
Good thing I changed it. Alright.
And you still got an
And
action.
I'm going to move into the room. No. That's yep. Or one more. There you go. That is it for me.
Mythos phase.
Here comes the monsters. The clues you have gathered disprove everything you once knew about the world. This mythos event affects the investigator with the most clues.
I have one.
None.
None. Hey!
Run into a wall.
Stop it.
You review your notes, attempting to reconcile your new information with the world you remember. Lore, too.
Ooh, I'm glad you took that because my lore is awful.
Well, mine's not great. Nice.
Hey, Jeb, can you push the box that's
Nope.
in front of you towards
I failed.
And use it as a footrest like this.
I failed.
You failed. Alright. If you fail, you discard your entire previous worldview. Suffer one face-down horror and discard 2 clues.
There goes my clue. And what?
One face-down horror. Stupid dumb. A robed figure bursts into the entrance and yells, "There's someone here!" You hear a muffled response from another part of the estate. "Get rid of them!"
Oh.
Spawn occultist has indicated. Oh boy, we about to fight.
Oh, he's there?
Yep.
Wow, he burst into that room.
Yes, he did. He
The
did.
cultist moves 2 spaces towards the nearest investigator. Then it attacks the investigator in its space, who has suffered the most damage.
3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. It's a tie. Probably best to put him between me and you, right?
He moves 2 spaces?
Towards the nearest person, and it would put him...
I would say here.
That's what I would say too.
So I feel like he'd go up the hall before going into a door. No investigators in the space. Each investigator must resolve a horror check against the monster within range,
Just
with
me.
the highest horror rating. If all the horror checks have been resolved, tap the end of the phase to continue.
Thanks, Joe.
Sorry.
Resolve a horror check. The cultist raises a hand and one of your items transforms into a deadly viper. Observation.
Observation 2?
Yep. If you pass, you disregard the pitiful illusion. If you fail, you fling the object away. Drop one random item into adjacent space.
Crap.
In the mythos phase. Alright. Well, I'm going to be pretty uneventful. Move me 2 closer to the dude. And then I'm going to look at that one. A disheveled pile of papers sits on the table. The papers stacked on the table are invitations marked with today's date. The stars have come round to their positions in the cycle of eternity. The Vanderbilt Astronomy Association cordially invites you to celebrate the evening. Gain 1 clue, then discards the search token. Thank you. And that is my turn. So, Dad or Deb?
I'm just going to try to whack him, so whatever you want me to just do that, or are you going to go?
I was going to explore that and then move over, depending on if that was an input.
Why don't we do you first and let Dad finish out with it?
Alright, I'll explore this thing.
A large dresser dominates the wall beside the bed. Search. In one of the drawers you find the puzzle box the butler spoke of. Gain the puzzle box, unique item, and discard this search token. The investigator holding the puzzle box can attempt to open it by interacting with it.
Do you have another thing? Can you do that? Start it this turn?
Mm-hmm. That's his first action.
Puzzle box. The intricate patterns seem to shift and change as you move the panels. You cannot imagine what prize awaits you.
Okay, so you're not a narrator for Booze and Boards. You are a guest star.
Yeah. This is my favorite game, though.
Yeah, whatever. Okay, so Jeb actually has an item that you can interact with within the app. So when that happens, what you do is you go down in that same corner where you select the monsters, except this time you select the backpack. And remember, Jeb's the, and then of course there's a picture of what you just found. He's the only one that can act with it. This is going to be a puzzle type of riddle, I guess is the best way to put it.
There's sometimes it's a code, sometimes.
But my point is, it's a puzzle. It's a puzzle type of clue or
side event.
Whatever. Now, the important thing to remember on the puzzle is that other people are not supposed to actually be working on the puzzle. It's really, really hard to do though, because you're looking at it and you're like, you want to, but if you think about it, Jeb's over here, Haley's here, I'm here. We're really not standing with him.
Well, that's the good thing about me sitting here. I can just turn the laptop around. Nobody can see it.
Well, this is true, but either will they.
What?
Either will they.
Oh. Too bad. All right, I'm going to spend my last action to interact with it.
The ornate puzzle box features numerous sliding panels. You can attempt to open the puzzle box using your observation.
What do you have for observation?
As an action.
A 3.
Okay, so what that means is he looks at his card again, finds what he has for observation, and then he gets to take that many turns to try to solve it. And it remembers what you have done, so that when you go back, every part of the puzzle is still in the same place. He can also spend clues for extra tries on that turn, but he doesn't have any.
Not going to be able to get it all done in one turn. Well, that's stupid.
So I got 3.
Yep.
And I've got no clues, so that's 1.
And it counts for you too, so you can see where you're at.
That's 2. That's 3.
Alright, can you show, before you close it?
Everybody close their eyes.
Well, no, you can show the puzzle so they can see it.
No, to you guys.
We're not going to say anything.
It's almost done anyway.
Okay, so basically Haley, point to the different colored one on the screen. He's trying to get that over to the, out of the...
It's like one of those sliding box games.
Yeah, it's one of those sliding box games. So that's his goal.
If you wanted to know, I slid this one up, and then I slid this one over, and I slid that one down to open up
we don't care about that.
Oh.
Just so they know he's not cheating.
Right. So anyways, and yeah, it shows how many moves he took and all that kind of stuff.
Great, Dad.
And that was my last
fight
action.
a cultist?
Yes, so my first one is I have to move in. Now I'm in the same space. I will attack the cultist with a heavy weapon.
Your muscles tense as you throw your weight into the swing. Strength 2. If you pass, the impact hurls your foe aside. The monster suffers damage equal to the weapon's damage plus your test result. Do you have anything that can change it?
No.
What does your whiskey do?
It gets rid of horror.
Oh.
I have no... I got a 1.
So if you fail, your enemy narrowly adjusts your swing.
Great.
Just chilling out for another round.
Yeah, but I have to take a horror check. It's going to tell me to in just a second, because we're done. Confirm.
Miss those phase. A canopy of creaks and knocks are up all around you. Dismiss events affects the investigator with the lowest lore. I have 3.
No, that's me. I have a 2.
I have 3.
The sound is unnerving and you fear what could be causing it. Will. 2.
I got a 3.
And
I got it.
If you pass, the sound must just be vermin in the walls. If you fail, the noise becomes
Stupid
panicked
vermin.
voices.
Ooh.
The cultist moves up 2 spaces to adjacent investigator. He's already in the space, so he's not moving. And the monster is gonna attack. The cultist slides the small blade across pallid flesh, allowing the blood to pool in one hand. Whispering a short incantation, the cultist slings the blood at you. Lore 2. If you pass, you quickly mutter a counter ritual before the blood touches you. If you fail, your veins burn as the droplets slither into your own wounds.
Got it.
You got it.
What happens if I pass? Not.
You mutter a ritual to back.
Oh, okay, but I don't take anything.
You pulled out your handy bucket of blood be gone.
Sometimes when you get the stick, you still take damage, just not as bad damage.
Yeah.
Horror check.
Yay, me.
The cultist's wounds peel back, exposing rotting muscle and frail bone. Suffer 1 horror. Will negates. Then flip a horror face up.
I would have 5 will, but I dropped my cross.
You can pick it up when you're done.
It's only 1, and I can negate it. I got it.
There it is.
So
He's
nothing.
fine.
Nothing
And that's
for
it.
me. Nothing for me.
Can I start?
Yes, you may.
Can I do the puzzle box?
Yes, you may.
And you can, I guess, do it for me.
Yep.
That way we don't have to do
You might be able to see it. So this is his action. He's got the. This is Jeb doing it.
And he's
He's
gonna
I'm going to put it back the way it was.
Woohoo!
And so for 1 action, he's just going to
Just gonna
slide
slide it
that thing over.
That way you can see what it does.
And it's very cool.
Puzzle complete. Inside the box, you find what looks like a personal planner. As you lift the book, a brass key clatters from between the pages. You turn the page it had been left holding and find a note scrawled there. If the alignment truly weakens the veil, I believe that is the only moment we will have to break through. I will make the necessary preparations in the gated yard. Gain the brass key, incriminating evidence.
Ooh.
Oh, the brass key and incriminating evidence.
And then I guess I get rid of the puzzle box.
Yeah, puzzle box is gone.
Why? You still carrying it around?
It's just open.
I don't
Yeah.
think we can attack with that. Oh, but it's something you
It's
can drop.
equipment, yeah. Alright, so that was my first action. And I guess my second is just going to go 1-2 to help Mickey next turn.
Right. I'm gonna move 1. And then I'm gonna play with the painting. Search that. It's lore. Shadowy figures are on the landscape. We've heard this.
You can use your thing.
I will use my thing.
No, your other thing.
My other thing?
Once per round you can turn a magnifying glass?
I can. I will just do that.
2.
So I've got a 2. You identify several of the specks of light in the skies as planets. They are occupying the same section of sky as if coming into alignment, not unlike the planets in the sky tonight.
Oh.
Beneath the painting, a plaque reads, "In memory of Lilith Vanderbilt." Gain 2 clues, then discard the search token.
Oh, so tonight's the night of the planetary alignment.
Yup.
And I've got the brass key.
Dun,
And we gotta get to the yard, right?
Dun, dun,
Dun,
dun.
dun, dun.
Alright, I'm gonna smack the cultist again.
I only moved 1.
Wait,
I
you
want to
did-
move up
you-
1 more.
Oh.
Hey, we're all near each other.
Yay!
Smack the cultist.
We're gonna punch him in the face.
You're not. I'm gonna.
We are a group.
You're not in the spot yet.
Attack. Heavy what?
Heavy weapon.
Your muscles tense as you throw your weight into the swing. We've heard this text before. Strength 2.
You got a 5, that's right.
With that time? No.
You got it.
2 and a...
The monster suffers damage equal to the weapon's damage plus your test result. So that's 4 and it kills it.
Night. Wow!
It's a cultist. They're weak.
Hey, he's dead.
And that's everybody, right?
He's gone, right?
Oh yeah, he's gone.
Yay.
Dead.
Yeah, that's everyone.
No, that was my first.
Oh, yeah, that is...
No, that's okay, but because I wanted to pick this back up.
Okay.
Okay.
I was like, oh
Hey, let's start over. You gotta
no!
start
Start the
over.
whole game
I
over.
think the book allows you to go back. Wherever
The room gets very cold as the light becomes blindingly bright. Your ears pop, and as every light in the room burns out. Place darkness in each space in the entry hall. Each investigator in the entry hall suffers 2 horror. Willpower plus 1 negates.
Darkness in the entry hall?
Yep.
That's it?
Yes.
Each space? Or
Each
just...
space in the entry
So
hall.
all 3?
I believe it would count as all 3 because this is one adjacent room.
Wait, does that actually say entry hall?
Oh,
Yes.
that does say entry hall.
Well, then that's different because that's hall.
Hall corner.
Yeah.
Oh, so we are not. So no one takes any of that.
But that means the candles are so far away now.
Yeah, and when
In the dark, puzzles are harder. Or you can't spin clues when you're in
can't
the dark.
spend clues. I don't think it limits anything else.
Investigator phase.
Right. So the room rotated on you guys. Hopefully that doesn't confuse too much. Okay.
I want to look at that. That's
Well,
what I
go
want.
right ahead. I'm gonna move.
Okay,
I'm gonna
first
move
though.
here and do that.
A weathered door stands at the end of the hall. You hear bizarre noises from the other side. When you try the handle, you find the door is locked. A keyhole sits beneath the brass door handle. You can explore only if you have the brass key unique item, so you can't do
Only I
that.
have
So
it.
that did not count as an action because remember I did not click on something that had an action. So
Nice.
I'm gonna look at the
what I will
papers.
do is I'm gonna go ahead and look at that clue there,
A stack of papers has been strewn about the
and
floor.
I will search those papers.
Amidst the mundane paperwork, you find a weathered page covered in strange script. Someone has scrawled a note in English across the top paper. Speak these words for great power. Recite the script. Return the papers. Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it,
Stop.
do it,
Stop. I'm gonna recite the script.
do it. Yeah. The Eldrick's words take on life of their own as you speak them, reshaping your mind with new understanding of the script.
That was bad.
You are looking at the script you're looking at. The lights flicker and you hear a whisper in your ear. Power comes with a price. Gains the wither spell, then discard this search token.
For the whisper in the ear, I was going to do the
Don't.
penguin noise. That would have been hilarious.
The what noise?
The penguin noise.
No.
That would have been hilarious.
It would not have.
It whispers. And then I do it. I'm not going to do it
Please
because I
don't.
told Mickey.
Because it's so awful when he does it.
Awful or awfully good?
Alright,
Awful.
I'm gonna go up.
Wait,
That was...
do you want me to open the... I mean, if you go that way, then should I delay my opening
People,
of the door?
one action is all I've done so far.
Oh!
You're in the middle of a move.
No, you
No,
moved. You were over
You
here
moved
with the
one.
poultice and you
Okay,
moved
so I
one.
can still move.
Yeah.
Yeah, move back out too. I'm gonna back up.
Maybe.
Stay heck away from the door
I can't
once
get
you've
through
opened it.
I can't get through there.
Well, I'm about to open it on my turn.
Alright, I'll stay. Go.
But
And yes, I do want to move.
with me? Or like our way? Since I can open the door now?
Well, I'm just gonna go in, do the thing, and step back out.
Okay.
So,
Alright.
because I have two.
Yeah, like,
Yeah. So,
Or should I do
mean-
mine first? That way you can decide on...
no, I want to do it either way. You know me, I'm a completionist. I need to look at it. I have a need. A modest writing desk sits in the corner of the bedroom holding a massive tome that almost covers the desk's entire surface. Search. I need 3 for lore. You pull a creaking wooden chair up to the desk and attempt to decipher the archaic scribbling on the tome's pages. Lore, and I have 3.
You got
I
one.
will flip that with my thing and get a 1. That's not going to do it. As you read, the very words seem to twist and change before your eyes. The pages speak to you of unknowable truths that leave your mind reeling. Suffer 1 horror and gain the arcane manuscript common item. And I have to flip it over because it's just 1 horror and it's not face down, right?
Right.
Minor shock. And no additional effect, flip this card face down.
Huh.
Yay!
That was pretty minor.
And I got a tome. Roll 1 additional die while resolving a lore test. And then I'm going to step back out.
Is that gone?
And that is gone. I feel much better.
Alright, my go.
Yep. Go on over.
1, 2.
Are you gonna explore that, Jeb?
Nah.
Oh.
I'm gonna drop my brass key on the ground. No, I'll open the brass lock with the brass key.
You're going to attempt to open it with the brass key.
And we're going to try to explore it.
I hope it opens.
The yard.
Oh, it is the yard. Nice.
As you open the door to the yard, a damp wind kicks ash from the nearby fire pit into the air. of the walled-off side yard. A massive circle of ruins has been carved into the earth. Discard this Explore token and place the Yard 2 tile as
Yard
indicated.
2.
Mr. Vanderbilt going to be there?
Beneath a bush in the yard, you spot something useful. Place the axe common item as indicated.
Ooh.
Wow. That might be useful.
And that's over here in the bushes. 2 robed figures stand across from each other over the ritual circle, chanting. The one nearest to you seems to be in some kind of trance, and hardly acknowledges your approach. Spawn occultist as indicated. The other figure lowers the hood of his robe and points at you with an ornate dagger. What are you doing on my property? You are meddling in things you do not understand, and you will die for it. Spawn a priest of Dagon, as indicated. This is William Vanderbilt.
Oh man, he turned out to be a bad guy.
Yeah, that's a shame. Do you expect anything else from this game, though? Oh, hi! I have a friend with me. William Vanderbilt begins chanting a heinous incantation that causes reality to warp and shift. A terrible creature slips through the fabric of reality and into your world, spawning a deep one as indicated. With me!
With you?
Yep.
Why's that?
I don't know,
Because
that's
that's
where he spawned it.
No, why did it... Oh, it said with...
Yeah,
your
that's where it is.
Oh, okay.
Elsewhere in the mansion, a second horrifying being breaches the barrier between worlds. Spawn a haunting horror as indicated. Awesome.
Okay, it got bad real quick.
Wow.
Yep, that's how this works.
But I get to move in the room, right?
Yeah.
The ritual circle on the ground is scattered with candles, skulls, and other trinkets. If you could get these ritual components, you could stop the cult's vile magics.
Candle?
And have enough proof to condemn the Vanderbilt family. Place an interact token as indicated.
Oh.
You may move one space into the explored area.
I guess I'll jump in. This might be bad, but
You
might
should
as well
run
get
back and
closer.
help me, Dad, because there's 2 monsters.
There's 2 monsters near me!
Yeah, but you're stronger than me. I'm weak.
Alright, so that's it for my go. I guess everybody went, right?
You must interrupt the ritual taking place before it is complete. We must. A spell leaps unbidden into your mind. This mythos event affects the investigator with the lowest will. I have 3.
3.
4.
I guess I should do it since I don't have any wounds or anything.
Yeah, thanks, Joe.
Because I'm about to get
You
pummeled.
attempt to decipher the spell. Lure 1.
Oh.
Is that your worst one?
Yeah. So I got 2. And I failed it.
If you pass, you realize the casting would be a terrible idea. If you fail, the words you mumble somehow twist in the air and turn into writhing, shadowy tethers affixed to every limb. Suffer 3 horror, become restrained.
Wow. Can you hand me stuff, Mickey?
Oh, you're restrained.
And 3 horror.
And you gotta flip them all
3?
That's
And
what
it
she
didn't
said.
say face down?
Nope.
Right.
Oh. This is the first time this has happened, so...
She did a face-up one.
Oh,
earlier.
did she? Okay, well, anyways, just so you remember. Normally when it tells you to take something, unless it says face down, it's always face up.
Alright, first one. Dementia. You turn away already feeling the fog of memory clouding your mind. It is a mercy truly. Resolve immediately. Discard 1 clue, then flip this face down. I do not have a clue. Next one. Cower in fear. You scramble into a corner and hide there just for a little while. Resolve immediately. Become stunned, then discard this card. Oh, cool. It's gone, but I get stunned as well.
Can you be restrained and stunned?
What is this? This goes...
It's bottom of the deck.
And you
I
get
get
what?
stunned.
Stunned?
I'm pretty sure you can be 2 different
Okay.
things.
You can't... I don't think they stack, though.
Right. And my last one, frayed nerves. You breathe deeply, but it fails to restore your calm. You feel as if the slightest thing will push you over the edge. Keep face up. Roll 1 fewer die when resolving a will test.
Ouch.
And that will put me down to 2 on that for those tests.
The cultist moves 2 spaces toward the nearest investigator. Oh wow,
Oh,
it's
hold on.
already in the room.
Restrained, you cannot move voluntarily. At the end of your turn, discard this card. Stunned, you cannot perform more than a single action during your turn, and discard it at the end of my turn. Alright, So
You got
cultist
a
is
really crappy
about to
next
hit me.
turn.
Oh yeah. But
Yeah.
Haley wants you to help her, not me.
That's where all the action is. I'm going in there.
Okay, thanks.
So what's the cultist doing? Hitting me?
Yep.
Practice your evade skill.
The cultist gazes into your eyes and flourishes a knife. For a brief moment, you feel as if your souls are linked. As the knife cuts into the cultist's flesh, you feel the matching wounds tear open across your body. Suffer 3 face-down damage. Will -1 negates. So you have 1.
1.
Yeah. Also, if they, in case we didn't mention it elsewhere, you always get to roll at least 1 die. So if you have a situation where it goes below 1, you just roll 1.
So I take 3 wounds.
Yep.
Are they
Face-down damage.
Oh, I guess
The
that's
monster
good.
suffers 1 damage for each damage you suffer.
Oh, so
Oh.
he takes 3?
Oh, you only
Well,
have
yeah,
to-
because he hurt himself
Oh,
to deal
yeah.
the damage.
Nice.
You guys have to hit him once.
What?
He has a 4.
Oh, yeah.
Are we allowed to interact if there's a monster standing? I think you have to evade first to do the interact action.
To
right?
do anything
You can't
but
do
interact
anything
with him.
except attack and something else, I think. Alright. So,
Vanderbilt moves 2 spaces towards the nearest investigator, then attacks the investigator in the space with the lowest
wow.
evade. Agility.
It's me.
The monster attacks. Vanderbilt tackles you and tries to pin you to the floor. Strength 2.
I'm already stunned and restrained. He doesn't need to do much. Strength 2?
Yep.
Oh, I have a strength 4. Take that, dumb Vanderbilt.
We'll whiff it after saying that.
Oh, I could have used my reroll.
But you didn't.
I saved it for this.
Oh. Do you have any clues?
I have a reroll.
Do you have any?
1 die.
You don't have any clue
Don't.
tokens, though.
Alright, I'm rerolling the...
Oh, that hurts.
Suffer 2 damage and also become restrained. But you're already restrained, so it's okay.
And it's face-up damage, right?
Yeah. 1, 2.
Minor injury, only a flesh wound.
'Tis merely a flesh wound.
Resolve immediately, no additional effect, flip face down. Minor injury, same thing. So I've got 5 wounds and 8 health.
Hoo-wee. My turn.
The monster
The
attack.
deep one moves 2 spaces. It's already in the space. Attacks me. The deep one crouches low and makes a horrible croaking sound before launching itself toward you. I have to make an agility 1 and I have 4.
Pretty sure you're supposed to read that whole thing because if, I believe after one of the games, Jeb and I went back and looked at the rules, and if it says it's targeting something different than what is in the space, it ignores you and goes after what it wants.
Oh, yeah.
But I think we found that online after one of our sessions that we played this.
Oh. If you pass, you somehow avoid the terrifying assault. If you fail, its slick weight drives you to the ground. Suffer 1 damage and become stunned. I did not roll that. That came out of my hands. Fight me, bro. Wow, okay. I'm going to spend 1. Actually, no. I'm just... Lucky case. Yep. I only needed 1, but the lucky case is once per round.
So you have to discard a token?
No, I didn't.
You just flipped 2. It's
You may
flipped 1.
convert... Oh, and I thought it was all. Sorry. I read it wrong.
No, that was a magnifying glass.
Yeah,
So you
I
can
get
spin
it.
them? You can spin
I don't
them?
have to. I only needed to get 1.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Must be nice to actually succeed.
Ow. The haunting horror moves 3 spaces towards the investigator within range with the highest health. I have 2.
With the highest health,
Yeah.
I have 3 left.
I have
5 left?
5 left, and Dad has
8 left
8 left. So if Dad's right, it's gonna move
to him.
3 into Dad's space. If it's not, if it stops at the first person, it's stopping at me.
What's it say?
It's moving towards you. If it's not stopping at the first investigator it encounters.
What does it say?
It says the haunting horror moves 3 spaces towards the investigator within range with the highest health.
and I have 9.
Yes.
And I believe that, well, actually I have an 8.
It sounds like it's going to go for the person with
right,
the highest.
And that's why I said, because I think we did it, I don't remember what triggered us to look, but we went back and looked, and we were like, uh-oh, and you're supposed to do exactly what it says, so, this guy, this guy.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go 1, 2, 3.
With you.
Alright.
And he attacks. The creature swoops forward and slashes at you with its molted yellow claws. Suffer 3 damage. Agility negates. You have good agility, don't you?
4. It's okay. Blocked it all.
Wow.
Yeah. Everyone resolves a horror check.
Of course they do.
The highest horror rating after against the monster within range of the highest horror. So it's not both monsters. It's the only one with the highest horror rating. So
Everybody has their own thing. Well,
but
yeah,
for him, he has to pick which one.
Horror is. That's it. So the highest is going to obviously be the main
Priest.
guy.
Alright, so if we're going in order, the priest is first, so this is Jeb's.
What am I testing?
We don't know yet.
Vanderbilt exclaims the truth of a present and impendent horror. Suffer 3 face down horror. Will
Eminent?
negates.
Is that what you're trying to say?
It's IMM.
Yes.
Well, shut up.
Will negates?
I don't know how English works. Will negates, yeah.
Evidently not.
So 2.
Yeah. Oh, you only get 1.
Is it face down?
It is
Yep.
face down.
And it's wound?
It's a horror.
It's a horror.
That's good. Alright.
Wow. So I'll just go next. And go
Well,
down
no, the next one's me. Because I was going in order of the monsters on the thing.
Okay.
My turn. Horror check. Ugh. The deep one scratches at itself idly, then tosses aside what seems to be sloughed up skin. As it lands at your feet, you realize the skin is human, the exact same shade as yours. Suffer 2 horror, will -1 negates.
Put you at what?
2. I've already used my lucky cigarette case, but I will spend 1 to only take 1 face-up horror. Minor shock, no additional effect. Flip this card face down.
What you looking for?
Can I pick up that item? Or do I have to fight first?
I think you have to evade. And then Dad's turn. The creature lands and flexes, releasing a cloud of spore-like particles. An acrid aroma like vinegar hits your throat as you struggle to breathe. Strength 2.
Got it.
If you pass, you hold your breath and manage not to vomit. If you fail, you double over with nausea, suffer 2 horror, and become stunned. So,
Alright, horror
good
checks are
job.
done.
Who wants to fight first?
I only got 1 action. So I might as well just swing at that cultist who has 1 life left.
Alright. And we're attacking with Jem.
Heavy weapon.
You take aim for the knees, hoping to stagger your enemy. Strength 1. If you pass, your aim is dead on and the blunt of your weapon contacts with a solid crunch.
So I have a 4 for my strength. And I got 2.
Excellent. The monster suffers damage equal to the weapon's damage plus your test result.
So 4 damage to him.
That is dead.
So I guess he just comes off.
Yep, he's gone.
I wish he dropped a healing potion.
Dad, would you like to go or would you like me to go if you're looking? I'm going to be at this deep one. He's got 6. Alright, so I'm going to stabby.
Yeah,
I'm going to attack. And And since I hold a knife, I'm going to use as a bladed weapon. Your opponent rushes forward and you lift your blade to receive the charge. Will 2. I have 3.
Okay, so you can try like to get the axe.
But I have to do the evade.
You have to do the evade. But unless the app tells you that it didn't happen, it
still goes through. Did you spin that clue?
Yes, it's gone.
Yeah.
These went away. If you want to put those back in that pile.
Alright, I will use my lucky cigarette case to change 1. And then I will spend the other to get... Oh wait, no, never mind.
You just need a 1?
Oh, I need 2, never mind. Yeah, I do need 2. What did I say?
So
It says equal to the weapon's damage. And it's only 1. But hey, that's something. Alright, and I'm going to attack again for my second action. Same with the bladed weapon. You swing your weapon at a wide arc, intending to strike your opponent's unprotected side. Agility, and my agility is 4. I need to get a 2. If you pass, you catch your foe in the shoulder, badly injuring the arm. Ooh.
Wow.
If you pass the shoulder, badly injuring the arm on that side, the monster suffers damage equal to the weapon's damage plus your test result.
You can switch it, but you don't need to, right? Is it got a 4 health?
It's got a 6 health.
Oh, then you probably should
I
get
will
the rest of the damage.
use my other clue to do the thing.
So 4.
So I have 4.
Wow.
1 short of killing it.
And then we are done with my guy. And then yours is last, right? Dad? If you want to attack him for your turn.
I guess that's the best move.
Do it.
Did
To
you
move out,
go
you have to-
yet?
He only has 1
I
action
killed-
and he
I
killed
But
them.
you did get him, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. I feel like if it knows stuff's off the board, it's just going to bring another one in. Is it better for me to evade
Kill
and try
the
to get it
boss or
to
whatever.
just get in there with you? I mean,
Could be, yeah.
he eventually is going to move in too. So I mean, I guess it's, I guess it gives options on what we attack. So what do you think?
Yeah, I'd say kill the big
My
guy
agility
first.
is a 4 for the evade,
Yeah,
but that doesn't mean it's going to be agility.
Well,
That's true.
either you could move and then get an attack off to wherever you're at, or you could do 2 attacks to the guy you're at.
Do you want me to try to take him out then? Maybe
Well,
he starts back there.
I feel like less monsters is better.
Alright, I'll attack.
And that's right.
Heavy weapon.
I mean, I don't know what the right call is.
Either.
As the creature roars and thrashes, you swing at its lower extremities. Strength plus 1.
Oh,
So I get 6 die.
If you pass all of them, I'll cry. That's not gonna happen, it's Dad.
I got
You get to
Roll 1.
nothing. Wow. Nothing. That was
Monster
awful.
suffers damage equal to your test result. And that's it.
That would have been huge. Alright, I'll attack again for my second action.
Heavy?
Yep.
You hear your weapon up and let it fall, allowing its weight to do most of the work. Strength 2.
I got that one.
Ooh.
Wow, that would have been better
If you
last time.
pass, you connect with the crushing blow. The monster suffers damage equal to the weapon's damage.
Oh.
So just 2.
Oh, wow. Why couldn't that have happened the other way? That's awful.
And that is it for us. Oh me, Min Thaifon's limbs are wrenched into impossible angles by a visible force. Fawn suffers 4 damage, strength plus 1 negates.
Oh.
So I have 4. I got 2.
Yep.
So I only suffer 2 damage. And they're face up. Gut shot. Becomes stunned. Discard this card.
Stunned is not fun.
Love it. Did you get rid of it?
Yeah, it goes away at the end of your
Okay,
turn.
I just want to make sure that you got rid of it.
Yeah.
And then my other one, minor injury. No effect. Flip it face down.
How am I only like this?
Well,
That
in the
never
beginning,
happens.
you were the only
Why
one
are
with
you
But
it.
it
saying
never
that to
does.
yourself?
It doesn't.
You're gonna-
This game is usually Mickey's dead.
Because we came to help you.
Is that what it was?
I don't know.
And now you will pay the price for that power. The lights flicker and the air crackles with electricity. Suddenly the realm seems to split before you and a terrifying creature slips through from an unknown space from beyond. Spawn a deep one as indicated, and this one will hold the little red rune tab to differentiate them.
Alright.
So that's going right in there. Those work real nice. And now
It's in with you, Dad.
it's a deep one, right?
Yep.
So I have another monster in with me.
Wow.
We'll play Kissy Face with him.
Vanderbilt moves 2 spaces towards the nearest investigator, then attacks the investigator in its space with the lowest agility. So it's who's closest, and that's
right.
you. Vanderbilt hooks one arm around you and then pounds with
Give me
fist
strength.
and knee over and over. Suffer 3 damage. Strength negates.
Yeah. Time to fight him on the ground. I got 4.
Oh, blocked it all.
Take that, Vanderbilt. More like Vander,
My-
not built.
My deep
That's
one.
so much better than the laugh, though.
My deep one moves 2 spaces towards the nearest investigator. It's already closest. Then attacks the investigator in its space with the lowest strength. Attacks me. Oh, I missed it. Sorry. Growling and hissing, the deep one attacks with savage swipes of its webbed claws. Suffer 3 damage. Strength plus 1 negates. So that's 4.
You can... Have you used your thing yet? You could block it all if you wanted.
I think
Is
you
a round
used
a
it.
phase or
Both
the,
phases.
both phases? Then yeah, I've used
Oh,
it.
you
so
already used it.
I have to take one.
Well, turn your card sideways. There you go.
Blow to the head. Become dazed. Then flip this card face down.
So you're almost in like my situation last round. Or this round, I
I
guess.
don't remember what days did.
The haunting horror moves 3 spaces towards the investigator within range with the lowest agility.
Who is moving? The haunting horror?
Yes.
I'm a 4 agility.
I'm
With-
a 4 agility.
Within range, that what? Lowest agility?
Mm-hmm.
Mine's 4.
Mine's 4.
Jeb is closer.
It's
It only
How
has
am
to
I
move
closer?
1. He only has to move 1.
That's not
He's in
it.
But-
the room with him.
It's not, that's not what it says. It moves 3 spaces towards the investigator within range. Everybody is within range.
That's true.
Range is 3 spaces.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. So, what, you have the lowest?
I think so.
No, yours is a 4.
No, we're 4. We're tied.
Yeah, it's all 4.
Well, then
So
it
we
just stays
pick.
there. Actually, I don't know. Through doors blocks range, if I remember correctly. So this way is the only way he can see everything.
And then attacks that investigator. So is he attacking you or is he
I'd
moving
rather have
towards
him
me?
attack Mickey.
Yeah.
Okay. The creature flies past you with maddening swiftness.
Oh.
Suffer 2 damage. Agility negates.
Oh, but you got 4? That's...
Then the monster moves 2 spaces towards the yard.
Aww. That was not a roll, that was a slip. 2.
Now that is in the yard with you.
Crap.
Now the fancy deep one, mister. Deep one moves 2 spaces towards the nearest investigator, then attacks the investigator in its space with the lowest strength.
So he's already at the nearest investigator.
The creature's webbed fingers grip a heavy chunk of bone-pale coral, with which it lifts above its head and swings directly at you. Suffer 2 damage. Strength plus 1 negates.
Wow.
So 6. I have 1. How many am I taking?
2.
2, you need to roll 1 more.
Got it.
Yay! Each investigator must resolve a horror check against the monster within range with the highest horror rating. After all the horror checks. Alright.
So Jeb's him, I'm that, and you're a deep
This
one
guy
also.
isn't worse.
No. Horror-wise?
It's the bottom number, right?
Yeah.
6?
What? Oh. What?
This is a legit monster. That's just a scary man.
Okay. Good thing you checked. I just assumed that he was...
So which one? The monster or the man?
The flying guy.
That's what I thought. Alright, first one on the screen is my deep one.
Would have been nice if I helped.
Resolving with it. Mine.
I'm not even the one going right now.
You hear a horrible scrunching sound and realize the deep one is gnawing at a warm wooden human arm. Suffer 1 horror. Thank you. Minor shock. No visual effect. Flip this card face down.
You don't even have to roll?
Awesome. Nope. Now it is the deep one, which is Jeb. Not the deep one, the haunting horror, that guy. Wiggle worm. The creature latches onto its surroundings, tearing them apart. Will 3. If you pass, you hold still and it ignores
No
you.
way. You get a 1?
If you fail,
2.
you lose your nerve and scream, drawing the beast's attention. Suffer 2 horror.
You said will 3? Oh look, not 3. So what do I get?
2 horror.
And it's face up, right? Alright, first one. Minor shock, no additional. Minor shock, no additional. I've got one horror.
One more and you're insane?
Yep.
Excellent.
And then Dad's deep one. Resolve a horror check. You hear a horrible scrunching sound and realize that it's eating the worm hand again. Suffer a horror.
That's it?
Yep.
Absolute terror. Resolve immediately. Suffer 1 additional face down horror. Then flip this card face down.
Ugh.
That went south quickly.
And that is it.
Do we know the HP on the 2 guys in my room?
Yes. Give me a second.
I wasn't sure if you had to actually like damage them first.
He had like 6.
No, it pops up when you pull the monsters.
I feel like this guy was 8 and that was 6.
He's 8. Vanderbilt is 8. My deep one is 6 and he only has 1 hit left. The haunting horror is 6 and needs 4. And
So it
then
needs 4
Dad's
to
deep
kill
one
him?
needs 6. So I'm going to try to take out my guy since he's got 1 left, if that's okay with you all, if y'all want to start strategizing. And I'm going to attack with my knife.
I don't know if I should just attack twice.
Do you?
You
Are
lunge
you?
forward with a brutal stab. Strength. I
What
need
is
4.
that?
No,
It's
3.
the
Oh, the
axe.
Need 3. 3.
And it lets you. You may suffer 2 face down horror to convert. You can't do that right now. But you could have done all magnifying glasses to successes.
My ability is if I pick up an item, I get rid of a horror. But I have to do the evade check to be able to pick it up. And then I'm feeling like, why not just attack twice and that?
Yeah, I get it. I'm really considering the evade to come in and start swinging at that stuff, though. They're gonna move in after us anyways.
I'm feeling like we just go after the big dude.
didn't get
That's
it.
what I mean.
So,
You didn't get it?
no.
What?
So both things are gone now,
They're
right?
gone now.
And you used your thing?
She was
I
dating.
Or
can't.
you needed...
I didn't. I needed 2 and there was no point.
Oh,
Can't spend
gotcha.
clues.
Might as well save it.
Oh, that's what Days does? Can't spend clues?
Alright, let me try to...
So,
Alright, so I'm gonna take a move action. Voluntarily moving away
Trying to
from
evade
him.
from him.
So I'm gonna evade.
Resolve an evade check. The deep one emits a low burbling sound like bubbling water.
Willpower 1.
Willpower 1. If you pass, you remain unfazed. If you fail, you falter. Wary of some sort of attack. You forfeit your action.
I only need 1, right? I've whiffed all 5
Yeah, I was going to say,
before.
don't sound too cocky.
Got it that
Got it.
time, but I only got 1.
So you get to move in?
So, yeah, nothing happens to me, so I resolve the move in, and now I can take an action.
Who are you gonna hit?
So do you want to start hitting
Big man.
this guy? Don't take him out?
Yeah,
Because there's only a few hit points on him left, but go ahead on him.
I was thinking if we kill the big dude, then that might get us closer to finishing.
Okay.
I mean, because you're saying, like...
I'm fine with it, honest. Alright, so I'm going to attack him with a heavy weapon.
It's just last time I killed the cultist, another thing spawned, so I feel like that's getting us nowhere.
This is important.
Yeah, I know.
So,
The figure attempts to dart past you, and you bring your weapon up to in your enemy's way. Will 2.
that is not will. That is observation.
Observation. I'm an idiot.
And that is not as good for me.
If you pass, your foe collides with your well-aimed swing, and the monster suffers damage equal to the weapon's damage, plus your test result. Don't whiff.
All of it. With the whole thing.
Whole dang thing.
What happens now?
If you fail, you don't account well enough for your enemy's movement, and your
Stop.
attack misses.
That's it?
Yep.
Well, that's my whole move, but I'm in the room now anyways.
Alright, I'm swinging at the big man.
We're gonna attack with...
Heavy weapon.
You swing at your foe, and
Oh,
the
you get
sweat on your
strength.
palms threatens to lose your weapon from your grip. Strength 1.
Oh, 1. Nice. Hopefully.
If you manage to pass, you keep hold long enough for it to connect with your enemy. The monster suffers the damage equal to the weapon's damage. If you fail...
So 2 damage to
2
him.
damage? Good job.
And then... Oh, that kind of sucks, because now he has 6. I hit him again.
Heavy weapon.
Heavy weapon.
As your foe closes in on you, you heave your weapon upward in a tight swing. Strength 2.
I use my lucky rabbit's foot to re-roll 1.
Oh, please hit it.
Way to freaking go, Dad.
Wow.
If you fail, the difficult angle makes for an ineffectual swing.
Nice knowing
And
you
that's
guys.
everybody, right? In the distance, you hear sudden screams and howls of rage. The sound is gone as soon as it begins. This mythos event affects the investigator with the lowest will, in the space with the most investigators.
I have a 3.
I have a 4.
So that would be Jeb.
Sorry. I would have preferred to take it.
Your vision turns red with a powerful anger courses through you. Suffer 2 horror, will -1 negates.
Your worst one.
So I have 1 to roll.
Really?
So I take 2 horror, you said?
Yep.
That's it for you.
So...
Unless they're both discard. So,
Well,
yeah, they're face up, so he has to resolve them.
Alright. Well, I resolve them no matter what. So. The first one... Calculia. You cannot seem to put the letters or numbers in their proper order. You know you had this skill once, but it has deserted you. Keep face up. Roll 1 fewer die when resolving book test. Alright, so that puts me at 6. So I am now insane. So once I've suffered horror equal to my sanity, I gain the insane condition and discard all face down horror cards.
You've got Pyromania.
So I still keep these 2 face up, unfortunately. So these go to the back of the thing. And then my last one.
Each other investigator in your space suffers 1 damage.
Oh, hold on, I still got...
Oh. Well, Dad, you can take damage eventually.
Alright, so my other one is Sudden Shock. You fling up your hands to defend yourself, sending a few of your possessions flying. Resolve immediately, drop 2 random items, then flip this card face down. So, are these considered items, these things? Or are items these?
All of those
Or
are
all
items.
of them? Because these are... What is this called? What's that?
Those are unique items,
Okay,
but they
then
are
they're all-
items nonetheless.
So I'm losing 2 things.
Don't look, because you can see
Oh,
the
yeah.
difference in the backs.
The key and the evidence
Great.
go into my
He
spot.
doesn't matter. Evidence does.
You got your damage, Dad.
What?
Each other investigator in your space suffers 1 damage.
Minor injury. No additional effect.
Vanderbilt moves 2 spaces towards the nearest investigator and attacks investigator with the lowest agility.
I have a 4. You have a 4? I'll take it.
Vanderbilt tackles you and tries to pin you to the floor. Strength 2. If you pass, you elbow your enemy in the chest. If you fail, your foe overpowers and you're good. My deep one. Deep one moves 2 spaces towards the nearest investigator, attacks the investigator in the space who has suffered the most damage. Me. I need my agility. 4. The deep one's gills flare, and the scent of blood as it changes its horrible mouth descends to reveal row upon row of shark-like teeth. Agility. Agility 2, I got 2. If you pass, you use the beast's momentum to throw it to the ground. The monster suffers 1 damage. If you fail, it feels you're fine. He's dead.
Wow.
Love that. I can stabby stabby. The Haunting Horror. Moves 3 spaces towards the investigator within range with the highest health. That would be dead, in general. So he stays right back where he is.
Space.
Yep. The creature circles up in the air above you, then drops a heavy stone down on your head. Suffer 3 face-down damage. Strength +1 negates.
So I get 6 die. Oh, 1. Yay, 1. Unbelievable. So 2 damage. 2
That's
what?
face down.
Oh, joy.
If you suffer 1 or more damage, you vomit and your vision goes white, becomes stunned.
Wow.
And then that big one moves 2 spaces towards the nearest investigator and attacks the investigator in space with the highest agility. If doors don't work, it comes to me.
Yeah, I don't. So it's within range, and if we look at range, that's this one.
Can't shoot through the doorway.
Range cannot be counted through walls or doors unless an effect specifically allows for it. Is who are we talking about?
Him.
This guy?
Yeah.
So I don't think he has any of the special things. He doesn't fly or nothing, so he's aquatic, so that doesn't come into play on this one. So yes, he will move towards you. How many?
He gets to me, it's me 2. And he attacks. The monster shuffles forward and back, circling you, croaking. Observation, I have 4, I need to get 2.
You got nothing. Except a lot of magnifying glasses.
Yeah.
That changes all of them?
No, it only uses 1, it doesn't matter. If you pass, you realize that the attempting to lure you into a crude trap. If you fail, slip on a puddle of slick seawater and a creature dives on top of you, tearing into your flesh, suffer 1 damage and 1 face-down horror, and become stunned. Minor injury. 1 face-down horror. And I'm stunned. Alright.
Is this us?
Yep, it's the horror checks.
Oh, I only get 1, so I'll go first. Oh no, the horror checks, you said?
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, it got really bad really quick.
So we're resolving the horror check for the haunting horror because he's worse. Right? For Jeb and Dad, who wants to go first?
Going first, Jim.
Jeb's taking it.
Did you get a card that
Ichor.
says you can't talk?
He's
Guess Jeb got a card that he can't talk. Kind of noticed
mute.
that. I was like, okay, he's either getting sick of the game or something's making him not talk. Which is kind of funny with this game because all the insane things have something different. Anyways, go, Haley.
Black ichor runs over the monster's teeth, pooling on the ground beneath its tastes, and as it tastes the air. Will too. Nah.
He succeeded.
If you pass, remain still and calm. If you fail, you twitch and the creature whirls to face you, emitting a phlegm-spattered shriek. Suffer 3 horror.
I don't get what just happened.
His lucky rabbit's foot isn't change the die, it's re-roll the die.
Oh.
Where's the one? Second one. And the third one. Read it aloud, Dad. So, because he cannot...
become dazed and then flip this face down.
That one just gets flipped down.
You're out the game. You can talk now because you're out the game.
Yep.
So he just became insane yet again. Tell the wonderful people what you got for insanity.
Yeah, so Insane says, look at the back of the card, but do not reveal it to other investigators.
Right.
And then it says, forbidden words. You fear words will be your downfall, and you think to yourself that you shall never speak again. You cannot speak. You win or lose the game as normal. So.
That's actually not a bad one, other than you can't talk.
But that's kind of awful with this game.
It is awful, but I'm
communication.
just... I mean... Some of them you're trying to destroy.
Pyromaniac.
Now, I can't remember if everybody has to get out or not to win the game.
Eliminated. Second time you're wounded or insane, so that was my second time. Drops all items in the spot and removes the mini. So.
Oh, sorry. I was thinking you were...
And you already removed my mini. Remaining investigators have a single additional investigator phase to attempt to win, else they lose. I don't know if there's a thing in the app that you have to click that says somebody died.
There is.
So
I don't think there's one that says, well, actually, yeah, look at the notebook, Haley. What's it say?
Investigator eliminated.
Yep. I figured it would, because then it keeps track of... Wow. The horror just killed me.
The loss of your fellow investigator.
That's
Oh, wait.
Yeah, she did it wrong. There was no way we were going to win, so...
Yeah.
So, basically what that said, she was reading it, it said... If,
I misread it.
it tells you you get to finish the round, and then if you didn't succeed, come back there and tell it to end the game. So, that's what happened.
I misread it.
Basically, this guy was almost at full health. This guy was standing there, and we don't even know what was happening over here. Did I get rid of this? Did I do this yet?
I don't think so.
My one turn.
I don't think so.
Yes, no, you gained that.
Okay, so I had one turn. Haley had one turn because she was stunned too, right?
Yep.
One action each.
Yeah, one action each. There was absolutely no way we were going to win this anyways. So, you got to see a typical Arkham game where we got wiped out.
You always die.
Just so you know, we actually have won this before, it's a really, really good feeling when you beat this game.
Like
you win, but you're dead inside.
We've also been, what, 2 hit points away from winning?
That was the worst.
And then had a monster heal itself all the way up.
Oh, that's my favorite.
That was so awful. Anyways, there you go. That's, hopefully you got a pretty good overview of how this game works, and we'll be back with a review.